You expect relief. That's the story. You believe that once you finally ask for help, something will loosen. Your shoulders, your schedule, your mind. Instead, you feel exposed, awkward, disorganized, and you start second-guessing yourself within hours. Instead, you feel exposed, awkward, disorganized. You start second-guessing the ask within hours. That's not because asking for help was wrong. It's because you misunderstood what asking actually does. Here's the contradiction. Asking for help does not reduce pressure. It redistributes it. And you were built to function under a very specific kind of pressure. You are someone who learned early to self-contain. You anticipate needs before they become visible. You fix problems before they escalate. You handle complexity quietly. Those behaviors work. They get rewarded. And over time, they stop being strategies and they become identity. So when you finally ask for help, you're not just requesting assistance, you are interrupting a system. So today we're going to name the villain, and believe it or not, the villain is not pride, it's not independence. No, it's predictive control. Predictive control is the habit of staying ahead so you never have to depend. You run scenarios automatically. You over-prepare conversations. You carry more than your role requires. You step in early so no one else has to notice. That system kept you functional. It also trained your nervous system to equate control with safety. So, when you ask for help, here's what actually happens. Someone else now holds part of the timeline. Someone else interprets the problem. Someone else decides the tone, the pace, and the priority. And suddenly, you don't know when things will resolve. You didn't lose competence. You lost predictability. That's the part that no one tells you. You start monitoring yourself. Did I ask too much? Did I explain it wrong? Are they judging me for not handling this already? You replay the moment. You draft imaginary follow-ups. You consider taking it back. That's not weakness. That is a trained response to a loss of control. If this is landing, pause the idea that something is wrong with you. What you are experiencing is system interference. Your old system says, if I hold everything, I can stay ahead. The new behavior says, if I share load, I risk delay, misinterpretation, or disappointment. Both cannot be true at the same time. Here's the pattern most high-functioning people miss. You don't ask for help when things are small. You wait until capacity is already compromised, and then you make a clean, polite, rational request. You expect relief, but your system experiences it as exposure under load. So, the cost shows up fast. You feel scattered. You lose momentum. You question your value. You become hyper-aware of how you are perceived. In leadership roles, this often looks like pulling back right after delegating. In partnerships, it looks like emotional distance after honesty. In teams, it looks like, I'll just handle it, resurfacing within days. You didn't fail at asking. You didn't complete the transition. Because asking for help is not a single action, it's actually a structural shift. And you were trained in a structure where help only arrived after collapse, or not at all. This is the sentence you will need later. Remember it exactly. Relief doesn't come from being helped. It comes from tolerating shared control. Most people never build tolerance for shared control. They feel destabilized and quietly return to overfunctioning. From the outside, they look capable. From the inside, they feel alone again, and that reinforces the training. If you're a leader, notice how this shows up. You delegate, then hover. You request input, then rewrite. You say you want support, then resent the way it's delivered. If you're a partner, notice the micro withdrawal after vulnerability. You speak up, then go quietly. You disclose, then self-contain harder. That's not inconsistency. That's your system reasserting control. The leverage is not asking more. It's staying present after the ask. It's letting the delay exist, letting someone misunderstand and correcting them once, letting your body experience the unfamiliar without immediately reclaiming control. That's a different skill than competence, and it feels worse before it feels stable. If you want help applying this to your life or your business, you can check the description to learn more about coaching. My approach focuses on providing the objective structure and orientation necessary to navigate complex personal and professional transitions. So whether you're scaling a business or navigating a specific life path, we prioritize systems and strategies over simple motivation. This process is designed for those seeking a clear roadmap and a disciplined framework for their next steps. You're going to find a link in the description of this video in which you can schedule a discovery call with me to determine if it makes sense that I serve as your coach. Clicking that link is the first step in determining if a structured coaching engagement is the right fit for your current goals. Now, before we close, let me go ahead and encourage you to do one thing. If you're watching this and you are a leader or a partner or a parent, pay attention to who in your life asks for help and then disappears emotionally afterward. They're not being dramatic. They're managing system shock. In the next video, we'll go deeper into what happens in the moment you speak up, why your body reacts before your mind can explain it, and how the reaction trains silence over time. You're not broken. You're trained. Now, go find some peace.